You know what?
Oh shit.
I'd go back and tell my boy Job to get the fuck out of there, to take his family and go, because God's about to wage a bet with the devil against you, and you don't want to be around for this bullshit, bro. But God's about to kill your entire family. Get out of here.
God makes a bet with the devil that he can fuck up Job's entire life and Job will still worship him.
He kills Job's entire family, like barbarians raid and destroy his shit. Then he gives him a leprosy, a really bad disease, and Job still praises his name. And God's like, aha, you see, devil? He still praises my name.
Just like our next topic, I would love to go back in time. Way back in time before Doughboy went to this rift that he went into. But if you had a one-way time machine, right? How would you change the world?
One way? You can't come back?
Only to one way.
Oh, that changes this question. I kind of like the change, though.
One way?
It's in there. You go back and read it. It's in there.
Although that kind of limits all of us on this podcast a little bit. We're probably not going back further than like the 1940s at most.
No, 40s?
40s. You
At 40, that's a little deep.
I won't go past the 80s, bro. The 80s is where I'm done.
Facts.
So you have...
I love capitalism so much. I'll go back
to the
mid-90s to witness the fall of the Soviet Union.
He wants that Reaganomics straight into his veins.
No.
Man, I would go back to fucking 1992, 91, just so I can go to the corner store with $1 and just all these things I could get with one fucking dollar. All right?
I would go back in time to the late 90s, maybe like mid 90s or so, to when that doctor called Doey fat and I just bust in the room and punch him in the face.
Yo, how about when Ray had a similar experience though? A doctor was just this man was just like, "You are fat." What? He just kept saying that to Ray. Ray was like, "Bro, keep talking like that. We're gonna have to throw some hands. I'm not tolerating that bullshit." This is when we were like 12.
You're gonna be glad we're already in a doctor's office.
You need to stop eating. You are fat. You are. Yo, that shit was hilarious. Bro. This is when we were like trying to play football or some sport and we needed to go to a doctor to get a physical or some shit. Like, they were wilding.
What a dick.
Yeah, pure fucking dick.
But yeah, I mean, I would love to go back in time. Maybe to like 89, where I was born, the year I was born, right? And just give my family every lotto ticket winning number. Friends, family, all the real people who, like, I know who fucks with me right now. Like, yo, play this on this date. Play this on this date.
You'll probably get arrested, bro. The Florida, they'll probably take you to the place where they do the lottery in Florida. And like, how do you know this information?
He's winning the Powerball every day for like 10 years.
I just got lucky. I don't know.
He's going to the gas station and being like, I want to buy a scratch off. No, not that one. No, keep rolling.
Keep rolling.
Not that one.
Number 37 in this pack, please.
Yeah.
But the butterfly effect dictates that you could only pull that off once. Now, once you win the lottery the first time,
it changes.
You would have changed enough things in the world that the next numbers wouldn't even be the ones that hit.
Damn.
So I'm sorry.
Here's another.
It's like you're like Biff, who was based off Donald Trump, and you love Donald Trump, so it all makes sense. But Biff in Back to the Future too, when they went back, remember he steals the almanac from the future. He goes to the past, and now he has 50 years of sports betting. He's winning horse races, baseball games, basketball games, football games. He makes a fortune off of sports betting. That's what you want to be like Biff.
I love this fucking pod and how people just love to paint pictures of me. Shit is ridiculous. Bunch of fucking Picassos in here. But anyways, let me give you guys a situation. One-way time travel to change a world event. Which one would you pick to change?
Oh, that's easy, dude. First off, I'm gonna take my Steam Deck with me. right?
Oh, okay.
I'm going to take my Steam Deck with me because it's a one-way trip and I'm going to be real bored back in the
You're gonna
future
need
or in the
something.
past. I don't know how I'm going to charge this thing. Maybe I'll have to bring a solar charge or something. We'll figure it out. But one-way trip. I'm going back to that first fish that walked out of the ocean and started like developing legs and trying to figure out how to live on land. I'm squishing him. Just stepping on that fish, and I'm gonna sit on that beach, and I'm gonna keep all those fish in the water. And we'll see what the world would look like nowadays.
You're worse than Hitler. You'd be killing off billions of people, the entire future of the human race.
Until fucking a dinosaur comes by and he has to fucking run for his life, yo.
That's crazy.
It's like that show on HBO. HBO Don't Miss, by the way. All right. So there's no words in the show. It's just it's like a caveman dude, and his kind of relationship with a little dinosaur, and it's just that's it. And there's no words in the show, and he's like running around killing shit for food, and it's a good show. You should check it out.
Which one is that one?
I'll look it up, but the first episode is crazy, bro. It's fucking. I'm not even gonna tell you. I don't want to spoil it. It's crazy. But there's no dialogue in the show at all. There's no words. It's just he's just grunts and shit.
Yeah, grunts. Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Doug?
It's a cartoon. It's an animation. It's fucking amazing.
What would you go back in time and change? One thing.
I don't want to get super depressed, but I'd try to like save my brother. But like I'd be worried about like the butterfly effect. Like, what if I save his life and then just for him to like make a mistake and go to jail for the rest of his life, and now I gotta see my brother in jail for the rest of his life, or something like that.
Effect, bro.
You know what I mean?
Nah,
like
I'm saving the fuck out of Michael, bro. Hell yeah,
for sure.
I'm coming in, strapped up, ready for a zombie apocalypse. Because who knows what's gonna happen? You're gonna save this guy. What if? Who knows what happens with the butterfly effect? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now me, I would save my time travel till I'm late in life when I feel I'm content with the world the life I've lived. I'm ready to die. I would try to go pre-Big Bang. I want to see what the fuck happened. I just want to see it. I don't want to change it. I just want to see it before I go. You know.
What if you go?
It's super depressing because then you can't share it with anybody. But you know.
What if you going back in time to observe it though? Changes everything because you're now part of the Big Bang. You change some of the trajectories.
Which was the conscious of the universe.
What if, that would be fire. The universe would be great. What if, like my favorite forms of time travel, it's a closed loop, and me going back to witness the Big Bang
is what
creates the Big Bang, right? There's nothing there to begin with, right?
Shit.
See, we can make a sci-fi out of this. All right, just put it out there.
That's fire. But no, yeah, I think honestly I would go back and I would probably just stop 9/11. All that bullshit.
How? There's three different planes. How are you gonna stop them?
By killing the parents of those who made this person this evil shit.
You could just go to the flight school
and find
that they went to, and then kind of like point it out to the teacher, like, "Hey, isn't the stereotype kind of weird?"
Wow, that's
beast. Start using stereotypes.
I created stereotypes by going back in time.
I like the idea of Tony having this big, huge plan to fix 9/11, but he like mixes up the flight numbers, so he gets on the wrong flight. It doesn't change a thing.
He tries to hijack the hijacked plane.
Damn. And then
he's actually just hijacking the plane. And then he's trying to land it, crashes into the World Trade Center.
Yo, that's beast.
Nah. The funniest shit about Tony talking about I'm gonna stop 9/11 is just like a couple people died, a couple thousand people died on 9/11. Like, it's a horrible tragedy. Not trying to downplay it. But like the go-to should be killing Hitler, right? Like that's millions of people
his
died.
Parents,
like,
not him.
You want to kill Hitler's parents? Go for it. Yeah, I would just want to be like in certain events throughout history just to see how things went down. Like I would want to witness. Like I would be just curious. Like how these different events happened. Like I don't know. Like being in the room when Abraham Lincoln got shot, or you could go and see the JFK assassination, Go hang out by the grassy knoll, okay? See if anybody was over there. You know what I mean?
It turns out that you shot JFK. You found a gun there on the grassy knoll. You saw an assassin in the car in the crowd, and you missed.
Wow.
That
Everything
butterfly
corrects
effect is
itself.
crazy. Yeah.
That's creepy.
What if you go back to Tulsa, Oklahoma, like 5 months before the bombing of Black Wall Street, and you just train them all up on modern weapons and give them a bunch of like anti-aircraft guns and whatnot?
That would be fire.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
That would be a dramatic change. Nah, it probably wouldn't change that much. When
The
all those white
army
people
would've
killed
went
those
in
white
and
people, the army
destroyed.
would have came in and killed them.
Yeah.
Fair.
But you come in with some tanks and some like assault rifles and shit. Come with like some real weapons. You know, they ain't ready for that type of warfare. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine you pull up with a bunch of AK-47s, drop them off in Black Wall Street. You know what I'm saying? Like, the army's gonna come up and be like, "Damn, we out here trying to shoot these people." What is the 1930s?
1920s, something like that.
Right? That's like pre M1 Garand and shit. Like, the guns are trash. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they probably ain't ready for all that smoke. You know? Like, we're gonna hit them with them choppers. Like, they ain't ready for that.
Hit him with some javelin missiles.
I would love to go back to see the first nuclear bomb go off. I was always curious. I was always curious. I just like from a distance though, right? But like they used to test it out in the ocean and shit. So I would just love to see like.
Oh, you want to go to one of like the bombing tests or something? They used to invite the public to come to those things that they were doing when they were developing.
A lot of those people got sick, bro.
Oh yeah, facts because of the But I'm saying like
it's what made Big Boss sterile. Okay, for people who don't know. All right, he witnessed a test. All right, and it fucked up his gonads. So,
a buddy of mine is talking about going to New Mexico because they have this thing that they do twice a year where you can go and tour one of like the nuclear bomb like testing sites. And you can like walk around. They do like a big tour with like the military PR people and things like that. They give you like Geiger counters to like go around with because there's still some trace amounts of radioactivity there.
That's
supposed to be crazy stuff.
Insane, bro. I don't know. Also,
yeah, man. If you watch Chernobyl, you'll just see how crazy like radioactive things are.
HBO don't miss, dude.
HBO don't fucking miss.
Yo,
right?
HBO, man, give us a deal. We out here, all right? We out here. Give us.
Yeah, the guy who made Chernobyl made The Last of Us show.
Wait, what? Really? Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Damn.
Fire.
But anyways, the show on HBO is called Primal, an applicable name.
Primal.
And it's like a thick ass caveman dude just chilling with a dinosaur.
A baby dinosaur.
The beginning is tragic as fuck. This is terrible.
I feel like that's every HBO show has like a tragic opening, and then the first episode really set the tone, make you realize, oh, this show's gonna fuck me up.
Would you guys want to go back? All right, if you could go, if I send you one way, right, to the beginning of time, Adam and Eve, what would you do? Would you stop her fucking it all up?
We're talking about if like the apple and the snake and all this was real.
Yeah, if people believed in it. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? We already know how Pucho feels, but if that was all real, would you go back and stop her?
I think that the symbolism of the apple is that it's supposed to be knowledge, right? Like it's world knowledge is the ability to like the ability to learn and to get out of this naive world they were in. I think that I would allow that to happen. I don't want to just live in like naked ignorant bliss.
I'd rat that bitch out. I'd be like, ooh. I'd be like, ooh. That bitch about to do some wild ass shit. Stop her.
Tell you about to get on Fresh and Fit. He's gonna go to Adam and be like, "Don't side with this chick. Don't side with her. You're gonna get fucked up."
Yep.
Yeah, he's saying fuck all them, and then only the women will live in sin, and then men will be good.
I want to go help out Lilith, man. I want to go help out that first woman that they got rid of, and they said she was too unruly.
You know what?
Oh shit.
I'd go back and tell my boy Job to get the fuck out of there, to take his family and go, because God's about to wage a bet with the devil against you, and you don't want to be around for this bullshit, bro. But God's about to kill your entire family. Get out of here. My
I'm
God,
not
that I
familiar
love.
with this. What happened?
The story of Job makes me hate God. I was like, what is this? God is just a fucking betting
Yeah, it's basically
casino
God.
fuck.
God makes a bet with the devil that he can fuck up Job's entire life, and Job will still worship him.
I've never heard of this story.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
Job, he kills Job's entire family, like barbarians raid and destroy his shit. Then he gives him a leprosy, a really bad disease. And Job still praises his name. And God's like, aha, you see, devil? He still praises my name.
And
it's
everyone's like,
That's
what a
fucked.
good God.
yeah.
It's fucked.
Yeah, they're trying to show you when you're hit with all of life's woes, don't turn your back on God.
I'd go back
I mean,
in
you
time.
shouldn't. If you think about it, right? You're only going to be on this world for like 70, 80 years, right? Then you get an eternal bliss. Eternal, like it's a small price to pay.
Yeah,
I'd
but
go
that's
back in
a
time
hard
and
price.
I'd fill Noah's Ark with termites.
Wow,
Damn.
what a piece of
Just
shit.
damn the world again. He's trying to kill everybody.
That's
For real,
crazy.
this is
yo.
a
I
real-
would want to. I would witness the crucifixion of Jesus Christ. I want to see if he walks out that cave 3 days later. I want to see what's going on. know
Would
what
you
I'm
be a
saying?
believer then?
I personally, go ahead. Would you be a believer?
Maybe. It would
What
depend.
What if you went back in time and you saw
It
the
would depend on
crucifixion?
how much hands-on experience I got with the guy. Like, I would want to confirm that he's dead as shit, and then he's dead for 3 days, and then he's the one who rises up and walks out. Yeah, I would have a hard time not believing.
What if
I
you go
have-
back? What if you go back in time to the crucifixion and you see Jesus finally come down with the cross on his back and all that shit, and you find out that he actually was like a ripped, like 6-pack having white dude. Like it's the
Oh.
weirdest, wildest thing.
I have a theory.
Oh,
When we got hit by that asteroid that killed all the dinosaurs, that's when like all the crazy shit started happening because that asteroid introduced elements into our Earth, which caused hallucinations and shit like that, and all sorts of crazy shit going on. And I think we had magic at one point, but we lost it because we took too much of the meteorite. We took it, we used it all.
That's like the opposite of the story in The Witcher. I think in The Witcher, like 2 planets like collide or some shit like that, and that's how all the monsters get to the Earth,
Ah.
and magic gets invented and all of that. Before that, everybody was just living normal lives.
Yeah, the alignment or the orb alignment. I don't understand the world of The Witcher. Honestly, I didn't play enough of the games to know all the weird shit in that show.
Same.
gotta watch the show, man.
Do
Explains
you think there were
everything.
like wizards out here, like Harry Potter shit?
Back in the day,
think
medieval.
J.K. Rowling got it right?
All back in the day, yeah. I think there was some shit going in the biblical days, in the Noah days. There was some shit going on.
I want to see Jesus walk on water. I want to see him turn that
Facts.
water into wine. I'd be a believer.
If you could go back to medieval times and you could take one device with you, what are you taking?
That's crazy.
medieval times? You
Yeah.
said.
Mm-hmm. And you want to give yourself the best life possible. You want to like have as good as like as pleasant a time as you can have in the medieval times. What device are you taking with you to help in this?
M60.
So that's a good
I'm
choice.
just punching holes in everybody's armor.
I-
The king's gonna fuck with me. He's gonna be like, yo, this motherfucker right here, his shit, blah, I'm gonna shoot the king right there. Then they're gonna make me king. I'll just take over the king and be like, all right, but and then I'll probably get assassinated pretty quick. So it's probably not a good strategy. Long term, I'll probably get poisoned, but you know.
I was thinking some Ash Williams stuff where he has the shotgun, he shoots the deadite, everyone bows down to him. They're like, this man's got a shotgun. We better worship him.
They might name you devil though.
I know what I'll take. A fucking tank. Ain't nobody stopping me. I'll sleep in that bitch. I'll be chilling in that bitch. Ain't nobody gonna stop me. Who's gonna? Well, you want to battle me? Sure. 1 turn, 1 click, 300 dead. Fuck out of here. I am your god now. That's how that shit works. Ain't nobody stopping the
Yeah,
tank.
it would be unlikely, but they could probably fuck up a tank though. Like,
I feel
With
like
what?
they could take a tank out.
What's
like
that
if
fucking
you've never seen those
sword?
fucking no,
An
you know they had
A1
other.
And
They had other
M1
tools?
Abrams.
Yeah, you never seen a trebuchet?
That fucking
They
that
not
little
hitting
rock
that.
shit, the
Those
rock
things are
shit, they're
flinging impossibly large rocks, soaring through the air. Let that shit hit one of your tracks.
Bro,
You're fucked.
I'm on
Yo.
the
Like, you're
move,
fucked.
bro.
Hit them,
I'm
hit them
fucking
guys with a depleted uranium round. All right.
What is the range of a tank? How long are you going to be able to drive that tank around for until you're just stuck in the middle of a
It's
field?
solar powered. All right.
He'll
We got
encounter
solar
one
panels.
hill. He'll encounter one hill and be like, I'm stuck here forever.
That'd be the hill I die on. Like for real.
Now, they got amphibious tanks too that you
Yeah,
could
they
just
do.
go right into water and shit. So they're pretty mobile.
I mean, the logic thing is like Pucho said: a suppressed rifle, thousands of rounds, keep it moving. You got to kill only 1 or 2 people to make an example. That's it.
But then you have to do maintenance on the gun, and then what happens then?
Nothing. You just do maintenance on the gun. Like, what's the problem with doing maintenance on the gun?
I need something that's practical, something that I could. I'd bring a bicycle.
Oh my fuck!
There's
not a
no
bad-
fucking roads, bro.
What the fuck?
It's
are you
all right.
I mean, if you
bicycling?
took like a dirt bike or something,
Yeah,
that's not a
something-
bad choice.
You need those tires that are made of like the essence of rubber.
Yeah.
Like there's no. It's not an air tire. It's just
Straight
rubber.
rubber.
Yeah, so it's like
My dad
all
bought
in
me one of those when I was a kid. The shit is like a rock.
That's-
That's right.
that's-
I would see glass and I would turn to it. Because there was no air in the tires. It was just like nothing. They're indestructible. Like it's absurd.
I mean, theoretically, if you were going back during medieval times, I would bring back a lot of medicine because you're going to be the most important motherfucker there.
I actually wonder, like, if you were to go that far back, would you just bring some kind of modern disease that would just wipe out civilization?
Holy
pretty
shit.
much because we have our vaccines, so we'd be bringing the disease.
I'll hit him with a little bit of COVID here, a little bit of COVID there.
You
Have a good
infect
day.
yourself with COVID and then go back in time.
I've yet to catch that shit, thank God. But I'm just saying, like, yeah, we would fucking destroy them. That's why there's that fucking little island that has like those like old tribe. I forgot what it's called, but supposedly none of us, like no humans, can go
Where
over
the
there.
white man went to try to, he tried to introduce them to Jesus and got an arrow in the heart.
Man got killed quick.
I would bring a Snuggie. Like, you remember those Snuggies? I'd bring a Snuggie and a big sack full of those crack glow sticks, and I would just try to paint myself as a wizard with my ability to make lights.
I'd bring body wash and then
Hmm.
introduce everyone. Look, clean yourselves. And then you got to go from the ancient history. The man came with the body wash and showed us to wash our legs.
He's changing all of history. We could be in a golden age right now.
Those white women that were like, we don't wash our legs, they'd be leg washers. And who knows?
That's
Could
it.
be in the second Renaissance right now.
Well,
Wait. One more. Talking about Renaissance, the Harlem Renaissance would be cool to go back and see.
Hell yeah.
When
Absolutely.
Harlem was booming and people were like, yeah, see? Yeah. And they'd be walking like this.
The black people weren't doing that. What you talking about?
I don't know, but they talk
That's
like
like
that.
that's
I'm
like
just saying.
Italian shit. Yeah, see? It's like the stereotypical fucking the cartoon Italian, the Italian mobster.
But like any Renaissance would be kind of cool, I guess, to live through. Like a
It'll be.
height in a time where like things were really like to watch the moon landing or be a part of that. Like, seemed like a cool time.
well, ladies and gentlemen, if you stuck with us through this whole entire episode, hit that subscribe, hit that like, hit that follow, comment. We're out here. We're loving it. Just share us,
It's like
man.
McDonald's.
Well, join our Discord. We're in there texting every day, messaging. We got a bunch of channels. Let us know what you like to do, what you like, what you don't like, what games, what books, whatever you're doing into. We have a Discord for it. Come and join us. But as always, people, go one up yourself. Peace. Peace.